Tom and Jerry is one of the most enduring and beloved animated series, but its production has been interrupted several times over its long history. Here's a comprehensive look at why the Tom and Jerry Show has stopped and started over the years. Early years and initial run. Original series 1940-1958. The original Tom and Jerry shorts were created by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera for MGM. These cartoons were extremely popular and won several Academy Awards. However, in 1957, MGM closed its animation studio, leading to the end of the original series in 1958. Revival attempts and changes in studios. Gene Deitch era, 1961-1962. MGM outsourced the production of Tom and Jerry to Gene Deitch in Czechoslovakia. These episodes had a different style and tone and received mixed reactions. Production stopped in 1962 after 13 episodes due to budget constraints and creative differences. Chuck Jones era, 1963-1967. In 1963, MGM hired Chuck Jones to produce new episodes. These cartoons introduced a distinct animation style and humor. However, production ceased in 1967 as MGM stopped producing theatrical shorts, television and new productions. The Tom and Jerry Show, 1975. Hanna-Barbera revived the series for television. This version toned down the violence, aligning with new broadcasting standards. Despite its popularity, it only ran for 2 seasons. The Tom and Jerry Comedy Show, 1980-1982, produced by Filmation. This series was another attempt to bring the duo back to TV. It also had a short run and ended after 2 seasons. Further revivals in modern era. Tom and Jerry Kids, 1990-1993. This series featured younger versions of Tom and Jerry and was produced by Hanna-Barbera. It enjoyed moderate success but ended after 4 seasons. Tom and Jerry Tales, 2006-2008. This modern series returned to the original slapstick comedy style. It was well received, but ended after 2 seasons. The Tom and Jerry Show, 2014-2021. This latest series brought Tom and Jerry into the contemporary era with updated animation and storytelling. Despite its success, it ended after 5 seasons. Factors contributing to the stops and starts. Changing audience preferences. Over the decades, tastes in entertainment have shifted. The humor and style of Tom and Jerry needed to adapt to these changes, sometimes leading to pauses in production. Broadcasting standards, new regulations and concerns about violence in children's programming required changes in content, which sometimes led to production halts or shifts. Business decisions, changes in studio ownership, financial considerations, and strategic priorities often influence the production schedules. Creative challenges. Maintaining the freshness and quality of the show has always been a challenge. Periods of hiatus allowed creators to rethink and rejuvenate the series. Conclusion. The Tom and Jerry Show has had multiple runs and revivals since its debut in 1940. The stops and starts in production are due to a combination of changing audience preferences, evolving broadcasting standards, business decisions, and creative challenges. Despite these interruptions, Tom and Jerry remains an iconic and beloved series, with its characters continuing to entertain new generations of fans. Tom and Jerry has never been completely banned as a TV show, but specific episodes and scenes have faced censorship or removal due to various cultural and ethical concerns over the years. Here's a more detailed look at the reasons. Racial stereotypes. Mammy Two Shoes. One of the most notable examples is the character Mammy Two Shoes, an African-American maid who appears in early episodes. Her portrayal was based on racial stereotypes that are now considered offensive. Other caricatures. Other episodes featured racial caricatures and stereotypes that have since been deemed inappropriate. Violence. Slapstick humor. Tom and Jerry is renowned for its slapstick humor, which often involves intense physical comedy, where characters hit, chase, and injure each other in exaggerated ways. Impact on children. Concerns have been raised about the potential impact of such violence on young viewers, leading to calls for censorship or edits to reduce the severity of the violence. Depictions of smoking, alcohol, and drug use. Smoking. In some episodes, characters, including Tom and Jerry, are seen smoking cigars or cigarettes. Modern standards for children's programming discourage showing smoking due to health concerns and the potential influence on young viewers. Alcohol. Some episodes depicted characters drinking alcohol, which is also considered inappropriate for children's programming today. Drug use. There were a few instances where characters are seen using substances that could be interpreted as drugs, adding to the concerns. Cultural sensitivity and modern standards. Evolving standards. Over the years, societal standards for what is considered appropriate in children's entertainment have evolved. Content that was acceptable decades ago may not meet today's cultural and ethical standards. Censorship and edits. To align with contemporary norms, broadcasters and streaming services have edited or pulled certain episodes. For instance, Warner Bros. has included disclaimers about outdated cultural depictions in some releases. Regional specificity. Local censorship. Different countries have different standards and regulations regarding acceptable content. This has led to episodes being banned or edited differently depending on the region. Broadcasting decisions. Networks and streaming platforms sometimes make decisions to exclude certain episodes to avoid controversy or backlash. Summary. While Tom and Jerry as a series remains a beloved classic and continues to be broadcast and available on various platforms, certain episodes and scenes have been censored or removed to address concerns about racial stereotypes, violence, and depictions of smoking and alcohol. These actions reflect ongoing efforts to ensure that the content aligns with modern cultural and ethical standards. The Tom and Jerry Show has seen multiple iterations and pauses in production over the decades. Reasons for its temporary stoppages include changing animation studios. The show was produced by different studios over time, including MGM, Hanna-Barbera, and others. Transitions between studios often led to production halts. Evolving audience preferences. As tastes in entertainment shifted, there were periods when slapstick cartoons like Tom and Jerry were less popular, leading to pauses in production. Broadcasting standards. Changes in what was considered appropriate for children's programming sometimes necessitated reviews and edits of the content, causing delays or temporary stops. Business decisions. Decisions related to finances, contracts, and strategic direction by the studios or networks also influenced the production schedule. Despite these interruptions, Tom and Jerry remains an enduring classic, with various reboots and adaptations continuing to bring the characters to new generations. Tom and Jerry has not been completely banned, but specific episodes and scenes have faced censorship or have been pulled from airing due to racial stereotypes. Some early episodes featured racial stereotypes and caricatures, such as the portrayal of the character Mammy Two Shoes, which are now considered offensive. Depictions of violence. The show is known for its slapstick violence. While intended to be humorous, concerns have been raised about its impact on children. Why was Tom and Jerry banned? Why Tom and Jerry Show stopped? Tom and Jerry has never been outright banned, but certain episodes have been pulled from airing or edited due to content deemed inappropriate by modern standards. Reasons include racial stereotypes. Some early episodes contain racial stereotypes, particularly in the depiction of the character Mammy Two Shoes and other caricatures. Violence. The show is known for its slapstick violence, which has been criticized for being too extreme for children. Smoking and alcohol. Some episodes depict characters smoking or drinking alcohol, which is considered inappropriate for young audiences today. The show's production has stopped and started several times due to changes in animation studios, shifts in audience preferences, and evolving broadcasting standards. However, Tom and Jerry remains a beloved classic and continues to be available in various formats.